Welcome to Braves Country Radio. We are excited to bring you a brand new season, your home for the classic call of radio baseball.
Please verify signal clarity. Please verify signal clarity. Please verify signal clarity. Please verify signal clarity.
Quiet, we're on the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Like I said, I've it's not that I haven't done this in the big leagues and everything, but it just gives you the confidence to go out there, and take your chances a little bit more. Walt has a big part of this, just giving the confidence to go out there and play.
I mean, I think there's a lot of managers or a lot of teams you assume a guy's getting paid $20 million, he's going to play. I mean, when the manager goes ahead and puts the best players out there, what's that? What kind of message does that just send to everybody?
Oh, it's unreal. I mean, it's like I'd say. I told Walt I don't care where I play as long as he lets me play from 1 through 9, and wherever I play that night, and it is what it is. I ended up get to play short today, and contribute with the bat and everything. Yeah. Oh yeah. Just cold stuff he knows. I mean, I told the guys that I'm going to have my kid sneeze at me. I'm a face every night from now on. So.
You mentioned
your two-strike approach was different in that spot with the home run. Why did you change it?
I just saw something. When things are going right, you guess right every time. So I just saw something. I thought he was going to throw me that pitch and ended up guessing right, and then just took my chance right there.
Just the way this team's playing itself. It's one thing to do it as an individual, but like when everything else is clicking really well. It's
contagious, man. I've been part of winning ball clubs and everything, and that's contagious. I mean, the vibe in the clubhouse, everybody gets along and everybody pulling for each other. We're not playing tight, and we're playing close ball games, and sometimes it doesn't feel like it just because how loose we are on the field.
Contribute in so many different ways, up and down the order, different positions, all those sorts of things.
It feels good, man. It feels good. This is the best, baseball team right now in the world, and be able to contribute, hitting fifth right now, and it feels pretty good. And it's like I said, Wall gives the confidence to go out there, and it gives you the confidence, and just perform and go out there, go have fun. That's all.
Compared to some of those winning teams you had in Houston.
It's very similar in a sense of winning, in a sense of everybody gets along. I think people don't realize that, and like I'd say, 1 in 22, and it was the same vibe, guys, pulling for each other and everything. One guy does it, the other guy, do it and everything, and now, everybody is contributing. I think that's the biggest one, how everybody gets along and how everybody, we don't have pricks in the clubhouse, and I think that's the biggest one. I mean, everybody gets along.
The role in this clubhouse different than the one you had in 22, just being a more experienced and veteran player?
I get to contribute more, that's it, but, just watching from everybody, I was, like I'd say, I've got a good school on veteran that I got in my career, and, just try to apply it and everything and be able to contribute more. It's pretty unique.
How fun is it to watch Martin pitch?
Man, he's Picasso, man. It's funny because I faced Martin, 22, 23, and a couple times in 24, and I know when he's gonna throw the backdoor cutter, and I know when they challenge those pitches, I'm like, yeah, that ball came back. Like I know I've argued so many times with the umpire, and then the front hip sinker. It's just, he's a veteran, man. He's out there, just grinding and everything, and he makes it look easy.
Earlier this week, you said you were feeling very confident. Like, is your confidence getting higher and higher with each game, or is it just something you figured that you were always capable?
When I play, I'm very cocky. I know I'm good. I know I go out there. I know I'm a Gold Glover. I know I go. I go and play and everything, and then just let the game speak for itself sometimes. But for me, I'm always have the chip on my shoulder and everything. Just go out there and just perform.
And again, tonight, at least from my vantage point, they do look, you put the hardest swing on it, but they go out. Can you kind of describe what you're how he was able to get the power on it to take it out?
God, man, I have no idea. I just put a good swing and just ball went out. I mean, I didn't change anything, just hang it and just put a good swing, catch it in front, and ended up hitting 101 at 30.
With the chipper effect?
Probably. I know a lot. It's just like I'd say, it's just having him here, and it just changes the whole thing.
Along with the confidence you mentioned the other day, just it's a long season, just accepting you're going to have those ebbs and flows and keeping faith. Just how important is it to have that mindset through 162 games?
I mean, I hit 190 in May. And I still go. It's part of the game, man. You're gonna go up and down. You're gonna go, north, south, and everything. It's just a matter of, head level stays the same and everything, and try to, a couple hits you get when you're in the funk, make it count, make it matter.
Finds a way to get through 5 and put us in position to win. He bends, but he doesn't break. Been great. It didn't even have, I don't think he had his best stuff tonight, but finds a way, like I said, to get through 5 and put us in position to win. Bullpen was really efficient. Didi did a great job. Dylan, Suarez, get to Iggy. Doobie keeps rolling along. So, yeah, it's a good win. It's a good offense over there. And, keeping the 3 runs, I think it was a good job by everybody.
Among those who keeps giving you credit, hey, he's giving me an opportunity. When you do give a player an opportunity and they deliver, just how good does that make you feel? Not just for yourself, but just for that player.
Yeah, and look, I've said this. It's always the player. They're the one out there performing. It's pretty easy when you watch him do what he's doing. I think it's 3 games in a row, right, with a home run. All the big hits he's had. It's pretty easy to write his name in the lineup, and it's tough on the days when I haven't written his name in the lineup. And, there's been some days like that just because it's, again, I'm trying to keep everybody involved. And so, yeah, it's easy for me to write Dubon's name in the lineup just because of what he's doing and what he's been doing all year for us. I mean, he seems to be in the middle of a lot of really good things this year.
We give you a lot of credit for putting your best lineup together. If that means sitting the guy making $20 million, that's what's best for the team. You've talked about that, but what's that say about the confidence the front office gives you to do it?
No, I mean, working for Alex is awesome, to be honest. I mean, he's not coming down handing me lineups. I know that stuff happens around this league. Never has he done anything like that. He may get involved on the pitching, making sure we give guys extra rest, that type of thing. But he is a pleasure to work for. He gives me the freedom to do the things that I feel like I need to do. Yeah, sometimes these decisions aren't easy. When you got a guy like Kim who's been a really good player in this league, and he's trying to find his way. You try to walk that fine line of trying to, get him back up to speed. At the same time, you're trying to win games, and guys are playing well. You're trying to keep them in the lineup. So it's a bit of a juggling act, and I try to communicate with these guys every day to let them know what they're doing. I think that helps, from their end. At least I think they don't feel like they've been forgotten. But my responsibility to this organization, to everybody that's involved, in this building and outside this building, my responsibility is to try to win games every night, and I can't lose sight of that. That's the bottom line, and that's what I signed up for.
Mike Harris, okay.
Yeah, Michael Harris just had some back tightness. That's why I pulled him in the ninth. Nothing serious, precautionary more than anything. He felt something, coming in and getting that ground ball when he bent down, but we don't think it's anything serious. I think there's a pretty good chance he'll be in there tomorrow.
The way the back end of the bullpen is going, when you guys are able to take the lead in the middle of the game like that,
Yeah, no, it feels really good. There's a lot of confidence when we're able to go to to Dylan, to Suarez, to Iggy. And then you add what Kinley's done for us, whether it be in the 6th or 7th inning, what Didi Fuentes has done for us, it's really nice. Now every night we don't have those guys available all the time. We have to look at the big picture at times, and that's another fine line. I have to walk. Look, I want to win every night, but at the same time, I have to look at workload and the projections for 162 games. When they start getting up there in the mid 70s to 80 appearances, we got to back off. And so there's times where people might say, well, he's had 2 days off. Why isn't he pitching? Well, because at this point in time, we need to give him a third day, just because of the workload and looking at it from 10,000 feet. But yeah, when those guys are available and we have a lead, I'll just say there's a high level of confidence in that dugout.
When guys get on, he still seems like he's in control of the situation. What can you attribute that to?
Yeah, Iggy, he had the lead-off walk, which is really rare for him. He's a strike thrower, and it's a wonderful thing. Think about Iggy. He's a strike thrower as a closer. He gets out right and left because of the changeup to lefties. He's great at controlling the running game. He's very quick to the plate, and obviously when he's in the game's on the line. So it's important that you can control the running game, or you're going to have guys in scoring position all the time. So that's another thing that, maybe doesn't get a lot of attention, but he's really good at controlling the running game. So for me, and the mentality, he'll pitch he's our closer, but if I'd call down there and said, get Iggy up in the 7th, he'd do it and wouldn't even ask any questions. He's been unbelievable that way. So to me, he's a total package when it comes to a closer. He does it all.
Correct. So you mentioned just how he navigated the night well, without necessarily having his best stuff. Just how valuable is it to have those veterans who can navigate those types of nights, whether it's for their own or passing on that wisdom to the younger pitchers?
Yeah, it's great to have those types of guys around to model. And I have confidence in even when he gets some traffic out there, he's going to find a way out of it, and he almost always does. And he can minimize an inning that looks like it might be a crooked number. He'll minimize that inning, give up 1, maybe 2 at the most, where it's not a 4 or 5 run inning. He just knows how to defend himself out there when the bullets are flying. He can keep a slow heart rate and continue to make pitches and get out of the inning.
You're in Braves country. your name.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
Armchair.
with liberty for all.
You're in Braves country.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
You can't drink like me, you can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here? Well, scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Polk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball? If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry.
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone! Ram-a-lam-a ding dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America you get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
People will come.
They come for reasons they can't even fathom. Not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children, longing for the past.
Sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Back when they were children, cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick that I've brushed them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers and erased like a blackboard. Rebuilt and erased again. Baseball to mark the time. This field, this game, It's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good. There could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary, and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season, and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a...
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
You're in Braves country. If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Fuss. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop. All throughout Braves country, pop that top! Your Atlanta Braves have won it all!
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys, and the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off, then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. He no help with curveball.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick! Oliver Ohio loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my light pyramid. I love them. Good seats, huh? You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on. Oh, I must be in the front row. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate.
Please remain standing. We call your attention to our bands here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we once were so glad.
ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball! Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag! He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
On a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys. Pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the scene is Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. We're set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, the classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun. It's time to chop along. Go ahead and put your game face on. Here are the starting lineups for today's action. Leading off and playing first base for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Horwitz. 7 home runs, 26 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .282. Batting second, the designated hitter, Lowe, has 15 home runs, 40 RBI, a .253 average. Reynolds is batting third, playing left. 6 home runs, 39 RBI, 5 stolen bases, batting .267. O'Hearn is batting cleanup and in right field. He's got 9 home runs, 33 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .293. Nick Gonzalez is batting fifth and at second. A .312 average with 2 home runs, 30 RBI, 3 stolen bases. O'Neal Cruz Jr. is batting sixth and in center field for the Buccos. 14 home runs, 44 RBI, 20 stolen bases, batting .265. Rodriguez batting seventh and behind the plate. 1 home run, 5 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .250. Callahan is at third and batting eighth. He's 1 for 3 on the season with an RBI. And Triolo is batting ninth and at short. A .226 average with 6 RBI, 2 stolen bases. On the mound for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Braxton Ashcraft. You may think of Paul Skeens as their ace. Ashcraft has much better numbers. A 2.1 WAR versus Skeens 1.5. Ashcraft is 5-2 with the .277 ERA and a 1.03 WHIP. 74 innings, 81 strikeouts, 60 hits allowed, 17 walks, and 7 home runs served. He'll be going head-to-head with Spencer Strider, who's 3-1 with a .377 ERA and a 1.26 WHIP. 31 innings, 22 hits allowed, 40 strikeouts, 17 walks, and 6 home runs served. Backing up Spencer Strider in the bottom of the first inning. Leading off and playing right field for your Atlanta Braves, it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Nobody in the lineup tonight has seen Ashcraft except for Dominic Smith. He's 1 for 2 lifetime. That's it. Acuna, 7 home runs, 22 RBI, 14 stolen bases, batting .254. Mauricio Dubon will be patrolling center field for your Atlanta Braves. Michael Harris, given the day off, had back spasms last night, and he could play if need be, but they're going to try to give him
a complete day off of rest. Maybe even Sunday as well with the day off heading into Monday. We'll see. Dubon, 6 home runs, 36 RBI, 259 average. Matt Olson, batting third, playing first. 17 home runs, 47 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting 272. And Ozzie Albies, batting cleanup and playing second. 10 home runs, 34 RBI, a 276 average. Dominic Smith is the designated hitter today with 5 home runs, 26 RBI, batting 301. Austin Riley, batting 6th, playing third. 8 home runs, 33 RBI, 4 stolen bases, batting 206. Mike Yastrzemski, batting 7th and in left. 3 home runs, 17 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting 242. Austin Wynns behind the plate today. He's 3 for 39 on the year, an 0.77 average. Hassan Kim is at short and batting 9th. 5 for 49 on the year, 3 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting 102. Calling balls and strikes behind the plate tonight, it's Paul Clemens. Your first base umpire, Quinn Walcott. Second base will be manned by Edwin Jimenez, and down the third base line, it's Ramon DeJesus. Game time temperatures here in Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia, 87 degrees at first pitch. The wind blowing in at about 5 miles an hour. Your Atlanta Braves are minus 107 on the money line. Pittsburgh minus 101. Pirates a slight favorite. That's how good Ashcraft is. But a practical pick'em. The over-under is 8. Our pick to click tonight, well, nobody's really seen him before. And honestly, if he were healthy, I'd probably be taking Money Mike with the left-handed bat. But instead, we'll go elsewhere and hope for the best on the pick to click. The guy who's been giving the best at-bats recently, give me Matt Olson. I'll take your Atlanta Braves to win a very low-scoring, close battle today, and the bullpen being the difference. Give me Atlanta 3-1.
All right, you guys, let's listen up. We won a game yesterday, and if we win one today, that's 2 in a row. We win one tomorrow, that's called a winning streak. It has happened before. So let's see some hustle. Let's jack it up a little. I got a feeling things are about to turn around for us.
Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games right here on the BCR. Please like and subscribe today. Don't forget to hype the videos. It helps the smaller stations to bring folks in so we can all root this great game on together. Join the country club today, and a special thanks to all the members in the country club. You help support the BCR.
Get this bus moving.
Stop.
Come back.
Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves country.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a great Saturday afternoon. We'll try to bring you a little play-by-play baseball. Good to see you, Uncle Charlie. Scotty B. Scotch Chop Shop, good to see you, sir. As Waldo. I beg your pardon, we didn't promise you a rosemary garden. The Royal Pita, good to see you. Hope you enjoyed the cookout. Joey C. James Fisher King. Sleepy Toe. Justin Green Machine. Pushing buttons in the house. Good to see you. Uncle Charlie. What you talking about, Willis? Bobby B, you're the coach for me. Christopher. Butters. My man, Nathaniel Brooks. Good to see you, sir. Eric B. Eric's B. Oswaldo Perez. .420 Schober. And I think that's just about it. We're going to take a real quick break. We'll be back in a flash. Play-by-play, pitch-by-pitch. Classic Call of Radio Baseball on the way. About to have a very tough test against this Braxton Ashcraft. Here's hoping he doesn't have his A game today.
It is the American game. You see a guy hit the ball out the ballpark, and that same guy can come up tomorrow in that situation and miss the ball and lose the ball game. Can bring you up here, it can bring you down there. One thing about it, though, you know it always will be a tomorrow. You got me today, but I'm coming back.
Think about it. What is there in your life, besides your love of family maybe, that carries all the way through from almost your earliest recollections till the day you die, and you care about it in one way or another? There are very, very few things that make that list, but we have a child's interest in baseball, so it will be one of the few things in my life that I have cared about in one way or another all the way through.
There's a lot of wonderful stillness in baseball that I love. Many seconds of stillness. When the pitcher has got the sign, the batter is crouched, the ball players all lean forward with their hands on their knees, and then very shortly the ball is delivered. But in that tiny period when the pitch and the fever of the crowd is tangible, there's a moment of absolute stillness that I treasure.
The best of us keep as much of that childhood with us as we grow into adulthood as we can muster. And the most creative, the most happy, the most fortunate of us are those who don't lose the sense of play. And even after we're past the point of being able to actually play the game with any skill, if we love it, then it's like Peter Pan. We remain boys forever. We don't die.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Adventures in Time and Space.
We offer you
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball. No more measles and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves country.
This is a reminder. Disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
It's all mixed up with peanuts, tobacco juice, and a hearty feeling among the fans joshing each other. Always this raucous, good spirit. Everybody came to have a good time. The whole stands full of people all roaring. In baseball, never known an instance where so instantly a whole crowd could be brought to its feet, roaring with delight over just a clean crack of a bat against the ball.
A lot of room in right center. If he hits one there, we can dance in the streets.
Line drive and a base hit. Just as the score of the tying run. Bream to the plate. And he is saved.
We're 1 out away, Braves country, from a trip to the World Series. Whatever superstition you've got, do it. The entire city of Atlanta, the entire South is standing on their feet, trying to will the Braves into the World Series. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And swung on and ripped over to Dansby Swanson. Dansby's got it. He fires over to first. Baby, sound the trumpets. Do the job through the streets. Your Atlanta Braves are headed to the World Series. And the place is going bananas.
Although edited, tonight's thriller contains suspense and violence which may be unsuitable. Parental discretion is advised.
You're in Braves country.
Good evening, Braves country. Good afternoon, I guess I should say. Atlanta Braves set to wear their City Connects. I'm sure you all know what they look like by now. Light blue jerseys with white lettering, City of Atlanta across the chest. It's a blue and red outline, though when you see it on TV, it does appear to be neon pink and blue. Blue ball caps, lowercase a, representing the city of Atlanta. Oh, excuse me, I think they're wearing a military hat today. To double check that in a second. I don't know if that was an old clip or something current, but what I just saw come out on the field on one of the monitors, we'll have to wait for them to come back. We're about 2 minutes away from first pitch, waiting for the 3D to kick in. Once it kicks in, we will lift the curtain, as we like to say, for the Muppet Show tonight. Atlanta Braves come into this game 43-21, 20-11 at home. Pirates are a very respectable 34-30 and 16-15 at home. What you can expect today with Spencer Strider on the bump, he's going to have to be good because Ashcraft has been outstanding. Spencer Strider has a 4-pitch mix. He leans on that 4-seam fastball very heavily at 51% of the time, and the slider at 35% of the time. So about 85-86% of the time, you get one of those two pitches. Throws the curveball in at about 9% and the change at 5%. Those are the 4 pitches. That changeup is really just to keep you off balance. And we've seen him tick up on his the velocity of his fastball here in the last couple outings, so hopefully that continues. He was hitting up as high as 97 the other day. Hit 98 one time. Once again, Michael Harris is not in the lineup. Had a lower back injury, a very minor lower back injury. They said he could play today if forced into action, but it sounds like they don't want to give him any kind of reps today. And I'd say one of the things is because with Ashcraft a heavy thrower, so no, the Braves are wearing their light blues. That must have been an old clip that they were running showing Strider coming out on the field on Military Day. I thought it was odd that they would have that on a random. But the one thing I did wonder, for those of y'all who may not be aware, this is the anniversary of the invasion of Normandy. Normandy Beach D-Day, as it is called. June 6, 1944. Spencer Strider. The Atlanta Braves wearing the City Connects, as we just talked about. Light blue ball caps, white A, outlined in red and blue. Darker blue bill, white pants. The striping is the same, the piping is the same on the sleeves and the pants, as we talked about, red and blue. And the Pirates are in their road blacks, gray pants, black tops, Pittsburgh written in gold. Technically written in black, outlined in gold on the front. And we are just about set for Major League Baseball. Spencer Strider coming to the bump. And yes, sir, it is baseball time in Braves country. And the first pitch on the way is sawed-off foul, out of play. Righty-lefty matchup. Spencer Horwitz on the mound, at the plate, excuse me. The 0-1 pops it back foul. So an 0-2 count. Turns and kicks. High and out of the zone. 1-2. Try to get him to chase up top. The infield playing back into the right. The 1-2 pitch. Swing. Hammer towards the first base dugout. Foul and out of play. The 1-2 from Spencer. Turns and fires. Swing, and that ball's going to get slapped against the shift into the hole. And it's a leadoff single for the Pittsburgh Pirates to start the first inning, to start the game. Good piece of hitting there by Horowitz. Took the fastball on the outer edge and just sent it the other way. Righty-lefty matchup is Lowe, Brandon Lowe, the batter. Swing and a miss from the designated hitter with 15 home runs on the year. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Brings it. Swing, chopper. Just back behind the plate, went backwards. Foul. And it's 0-2. Austin Wynns is your catcher today. Left to right across the outfield for your Atlanta Braves. It's the Yaz. Dubon in center with Harris getting the day off. Acuna in right. And around the horn, third to first, Riley to Kim to Ozzie to Olsen, and Wynns is behind the plate. I think the main reason why you got Wynns behind the plate is because it's a day game after a night game. And as far as Kim goes, I think the thought process would be this is the 0-2 pitch. Swing, fouls it back, and we'll do it one more time. You're not expecting to get a ton of offense against Braxton Ashcraft, so they probably want to hold off Jorge Mateo to try to deploy him in a pinch hit role somewhere in the middle of the game. The 0-2. This is high, 1-2. And you got to continue to give Kim some at-bats trying to get through the slump that has started the season for him. The 1-2 count. Strider comes set. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike three. And there's one away. So good job of Spencer Strider changing speeds there and pulling the string on that one. And that'll bring the next left-handed batter to the box, and Brian Reynolds. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way, swung on, fouled straight back. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Runner at first, one out, infield, double play depth. Strider comes set, kicks and fires. Swing, chops it down the line towards the first base dugout, and it's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Nothing your score. Top of the first inning. The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Trying to get him to chase that changeup, 1-2. The 1-2. Strider turns and fires. Swing, fouls it back. And we'll do it again. Spencer Strider at 14 pitches, by the way. He's had a habit of running his pitch count high first couple innings his entire career. The 1-2. Down and in, and it is 2-2. The 2-2. Turns and kicks. Swing. Lifts it high. Into left field. Camping out underneath it is the Yaz, and that's F7 on your scorecard, and there's two down. Kind of expect a pitcher's duel to start the game. Give you an idea of what you're expecting from Ashcraft. He has gone pretty deep into these ball games that he's pitched. In the month of May, he went at least 6 innings every step of the way. That was 6 starts. He even reached 7 3 times. First pitch down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. If the Braves want to try to attack Ashcraft, I think they're going to have to try to work that count and get him out of the game early to take advantage of that Pittsburgh bullpen. If they try to ambush, as they like to say it, and it works out on the other end, you're going to be in for a long offensive day. The 1-0's in the dirt. Ball 2-2. Ryan O'Hearn, 6 home runs on the year. Great pitching always beats great offense. But Spencer Strider is perfectly capable of going toe-to-toe with him for at least 5 or 6. The 2-0 from Strider. Kicks and fires. Swing. Lifts it high. Pretty deep, but not deep enough. Underneath it is Dubon in right center field. He'll make the grab, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Braves grab the sticks here in Braves country. Where do you come from? Where do you hail from?
You're in Braves country.
It's always great to hear where everybody's listening here in Braves country. Fort Myers, Florida, Ringgold, Georgia, Brunswick, South Carolina, Georgia, Tokyo, Talladega, Chattanooga, Walthour, Section, Lafayette, Tennessee, Irwin, Tennessee, back to the action. First pitch swinging by Ronald Acuna Jr. Coming out of his shoes on a swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Way outside wide. 1-1. The 1-1 count. 81 strikeouts in 74 innings. The 1-1 swing fouls it straight back. 1-2. Now, if one of our guys can time up one of these fastballs, that thing's going to go a long way. He's got good movement on his pitches. And like I said, everybody talks about Paul Skeens. Ashcraft has been the better pitcher this year for Pittsburgh. The 1-2 swing. Chopper just got a piece of it. Good job to stay alive there by Acuna. The other factor is, and it doesn't seem to be an issue right now, but this is a late afternoon game at Truist Park. And when the sun is out bright, you get really bad shadows. The 1-2 swing whips it up the middle, and that's a leadoff base hit for Ronald Acuna Jr. So there we go. Get some things going here for Acuna Matata.
Bravo.
Good hard hit ball up the middle, and Acuna. Keep an eye on him, see if he tries to take off.
Bravo.
Righty-righty matchup. First pitch swinging by Dubon, and he dumps that into center field, and that's down for a base hit. And Acuna's going to make it all the way to third. So we've got runners on the corners and nobody out.
Pardon me.
So back-to-back singles.
Would you have any? But of course.
These really good pitchers, you normally have to get them early. You let them settle in. We see it with Chris Sale all the time. Usually most of the damage that's done on Chris Sale is in the early innings. They are playing the infield back as Matt Olson comes to the plate. I was kind of hoping they were going to draw the infield in, do that dopey thing that Atlanta does quite a bit, where they draw the infield in the beginning of the game, trying to prevent the one run at third. Matt Olson at the plate, he could end someone's life. The 1-0. Check swing, fouls it down the line. It's 1-1. So a 1-1 count. You'd love to get the early run out, even a fly ball to bring in Acuna. I know Olson's looking for the deep ball, but I'd take a sac fly right here to give Strider the cushion. The 1-1 swing, rips it down the line, foul, well out in front of that one, and it's 1-2. He's not hitting his spots right now. Ashcraft is getting a lot of the plate. The Braves have made it pay so far. The 1-2 swing, fouls that one away. That one was the sinker. So he's gone four-seam, both of those registering 97, 98. His curve came in at 84 and the sinker at 94. So a lot of different velocities and movement to the balls coming at the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Swing. Hammers that curveball foul. And we'll do it again. This will be the sixth pitch of the at-bat. Remember, none of these Braves have seen Ashcraft before. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. 98 miles an hour right down the pipe, and there's one away. I know he's wanting to go for the downs there with 2 on and whatnot, but, man, you just got to try to get that ball out to the outfield, shorten your swing up a little bit. It's not going to take much to get Acuna home if you can get the ball into the outfield. So now double play, depth, righty-lefty matchup. First pitch swinging. Runner goes. Ball's lifted into center field. Drifting back on the track, making the catch just before the warning track is O'Neal Cruz. But nonetheless, Ozzie Albies has an RBI as Acuna comes home. And it's 1-0 good guys. That's what you want, the early lead. You got a tough customer like Ashcraft on the bump. Get that early lead. Give Strider a cushion. And in this Atlanta Heat, you never know. Ashcraft, though he's from Texas, he plays in Pittsburgh nowadays. Righty-lefty matchup. Dom Smith, the batter. First pitch down below the knees. It's 1-0. Braxton Ashcraft is from Waco, Texas. Yeah, Kookie Duke's territory. The 1-0. Right there at the knees, 1-1. Braxton Ashcraft, 6'5", 218-pounder. He's a Texan, 26-year-old, was drafted by the Pirates out of high school from Robinson High School in Waco, Texas, 2018 in the second round. The 1-1, down and in, 2-1. So a 2-1 count. Kicks and fires, swing, lifts it into center field, and that ball's going to have just enough to get over the infield, and it's a 2-out single for the Dominator. So, Atlanta Braves have runners at first and second.
This is a time for leaders to step up. Make us believe again.
2 outs.
Welcome to the United States of you just got
dominated!
Righty-righty matchup. Austin Riley, the batter. He takes the first pitch down and away. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing, rips it down the left field line. Stay fair. That ball's going to get down where the green grass grows. 1 run will score. Your Atlanta Braves lead it 2-0. Here comes the throw to the plate to hold Dominic Smith at third. But we got a 2-0 lead, and Austin Riley, he's waking up, baby.
You're my boy, Blue!
He's waking up.
Blue, you're my boy!
Righty-lefty matchup. The Yaz at the plate. 2-0 your score. Braves 2, Pirates nothing. Bottom of the first inning. Ashcraft digging in. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Man, you'd love to see a single here. Double this lead. Get to Ashcraft where he can get settled in. This will be pitch 22 of the inning for Braxton. And the pitch just misses. And I mean just misses. We might have dodged a bullet there. Dodging a bullet from Waco, Texas. The 1-2. Down and in, 2-2. The 2-2 count. Ashcraft delivers. Swing. Chopper just got a piece of that one to stay alive. Good job by the Yaz. Make him work. Make him work. You never know. He might hang one. The 2-2. Brings it just outside wide. Did he go around? He did not. Third base umpire Ramon De Jesus says no dice, and it's a full count. So you got a full count now, which means the runners will be on the move with 2 outs. The payoff pitch. Caught looking, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Yaz is going to challenge us. He's going to lose that one. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and play it.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
99.9% of that ball was in the zone, and he'll live to fight another day. He's got a big laugh about it, too. He knows that was a terrible, terrible decision to challenge that one. We'll be back in a flash. Good guys lead it 2-0.
You guys need anything, let me know.
You got it. I'm Sean, by the way.
Jay. It's okay. All handled. This is my wife. This is Sean, and I want to get this right. Beautiful African name. Sean Mbadaway.
I said, by the way.
What are you going to tell your child when they come home from school crying because their best friend was just taken out of their classroom by an immigration agent?
Adios, muchacho.
There's no better feeling in the world than being able to drink a Diet Coke without some asshole telling you how bad it is for you.
There are 24 pitchers in the history of baseball who have hit the 300-win mark, with the last one being Randy Johnson in 2009. The longest we have gone without a 300-game winner is 20 years between Lefty Grove and Warren Spahn. Will anyone get to the 300-win mark in the near future? Currently, the only hope is Justin Verlander. This is very doable if he remains healthy, and that's a big if. So this brings me to my next question. Will there ever be another 300-game winner ever again? For a rookie to come in and reach that mark, they would need to win 20 games over 15 years. Highly unlikely. If we look more at longevity, it would take 20 years of 15 or more wins to reach that threshold. By the time a pitcher goes through college and the minors, they're usually in their early 20s. This means you would have to pitch into your 40s, which you don't see all that often anymore. If Verlander doesn't make it, I believe Cole would be our last hope. Agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments.
And it was so cool for him to go in with
Robin and with Nolan.
Special day.
If I was to literally hand-pick players to go in with, I don't think I could have hand-picked a better group.
4 great guys right here, right?
Yes.
4 great guys.
The hardest speech you'll ever have to make.
I have been sitting in the hot seat over here for about 2 hours, wondering if I was going to be able to get through this thing.
You did a great job.
Saquon Barkley. I swear Saquon Barkley is the best. Lord have mercy.
First pitch from Spencer Strider's. The Atlanta Braves lead it 2-0, top of the second. The swing and a miss. Atlanta Braves put 2 on the board. As the pitch right there on the outer track. They called that a strike, and that one was well off the plate. In fact, the Pittsburgh broadcast, man, they showed that instantly. That was 2 inches off the plate. I'm surprised Gonzalez didn't challenge that. Braves lead it 2-0. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for Pittsburgh. Pull up the standings here in just 1 second. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and chopped over to short. It's going to be a 6-3 put out, and there's quickly 1 away. One down, and O'Neal Cruz coming to the plate. 14 home runs, 44 RBI. Got to keep him off the base paths just in general. He's already got 20 stolen bases, but then also keeping him hitless was key last night. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch is a bender off the plate. It's 1-0. The 1-0 in the dirt, ball 2, 2-0. Two-0 count. Atlanta Braves come into today 8.5 in front of Philadelphia as they've won 4 in a row. The 2-0 pitch, swing, pops it up, out of play, 2-1. 11 in front of Washington, 14 in front of Miami, and 14.5 in front of the Metropolitans. The Pittsburgh Pirates are just 5.5 out of first. They're a half game behind St. Louis, who's in second place. Milwaukee leads the division. 2-1 misses high, 3-1. Cubs were a game behind Pittsburgh coming into today's action. The Reds are in the cellar, but just 7.5 out total. So that entire division is 500 or better going into today. Is it 3-1? Nowhere near the zone, ball 4. That's going to be trouble. O'Neal Cruz, you got to keep an eye on him now. 1 on and 1 out. Taking a look around the rest of the league just so you have an idea what's going on in Major League Baseball. As the first pitch from Strider here to Rodriguez is on the right inside on the inner track. It's 1-0. Rodriguez batting .250. Endy with an .826 OPS on a homer. The 1-0 swing and a miss. Slider down and in. It's 1-1. Dodgers lead the NL West. They are starting to put some big separation there. Arizona is in second place, 7.5 games out. And the Padres have now lost 6 in a row, and they are 8 out. As the 1-1's pop back foul out of play. San Fran and Colorado are cooked in general. 15 and 17 out of the first place, and they're both 12 under 500 and 16 under 500 respectively. The 1-2 count as Strider flips it over to first. If you're wondering what's going on in the American League, Rays have a 1.5 game lead over the New York Yankees and an 8-game lead over Baltimore. Toronto and Boston pulling up the rear in that division. The 1-2 pitch. Chops it foul towards the first base dugout, and we'll do it again. AL Central, the Cleveland Guardians have a 2-game lead over the White Sox and a 6-game lead over the Minnesota Twins. Detroit is 10 out and Kansas City 10.5 out. Strider flips it over to first again, and O'Neill Cruz back in time. And in the AL West, Seattle has a 2-game lead on Texas, a 3-game lead on the Athletics, 5 on Houston, and the Angels are 16 under 500, 9.5 games out. The 1-2 pitch lifts it down the right field line, but foul, and we'll do it again. Welcome in, James Ray. I get this vision of James Ray bouncing from cantina to cantina trying to steal Wi-Fi passwords. The 1-2 count. Caught looking strike 3. He got caught watching the paint dry. They want to challenge this, but there's no way he didn't get this one.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
100% of that ball was right down the pipe.
You're wrong.
Just like Linda Ronstadt, that ball blew by you, and there's 2 down. One on, 2 out, and Callahan, the batter, number 8 hitter for the Buccos. Righty, lefty, pitch on the way. Slider down and in, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Turns and kicks. Runner goes. Here comes the throw down to second base. Smoke him. Whoa, he didn't get him. The ball beat him by a mile. Kim thinks he got him. And I guess they're saying, well, I got to see the replay on this. And Weiss wants to challenge it. I've yet to see an actual replay, so I don't know if he somehow pulled a swim move to get it out of the way. Why is he going over there talking to Weiss? Or are they saying he blocked the bag? He didn't block the bag, though. It's really close. I don't know if they're going to have enough to overturn that anyways. It looks like, though, that even though he swam around the tag, it looked like that he got the tag on his arm. We're waiting for the go-ahead up top, and it looks like they're not going to let him challenge it. I don't know if they're trying to say that he blocked the bag, but that's not the case. The 1-1 count, high and out of the zone, 2-1. Have to get some kind of clarification, see if I can look it up. I mean, you got to be allowed to catch the ball and lean into the runner who's going to the back end. Pitch on the way, swing. Swatted down the right field line. Foul. It's 2-2. I'm not seeing any kind of update on why they didn't allow that. The only thing I can tell is if they're trying to say he was blocking the bag, but that's really not the case. The 2-2. Swing, lifts it high and deep into right field. Give and chase. At the warning track, making the catch at the wall is Ronald Acuna Jr. We'll be back in a flash. We go to the bottom of the second, leading 2-0.
The 0-1 pitch.
A liner off Nagy's glove into center field. The Florida Marlins have won the World Series.
Celebrate Halloween and all that, been carve out the pumpkin, because I know from slavery, you know, my ancestors were slaves. So I know what the pumpkin stands for. Put the pumpkin on top of our head. I'm not inviting that energy into my life. Man, gouge his eyes out, everything. Put the pumpkin over. That's what that did, him hanging from a tree.
Kevin! What the are you talking about? That has nothing to do with jack-o'-lanterns. Hey, man. Hey, who's teaching y'all this? Kevin, I ain't got time for this. Who's telling you this? Those who don't know, the jack-o'-lantern actually didn't start off with pumpkins at all. They used turnips. And this was in the 19th centuries. Not only did it have nothing to do with slavery, but it originated in Ireland and Britain. So, Kevin, again, who the taught you that?
On July 8th, 2 weeks after coming off the disabled list, Mattingly hit 2 home runs in a Yankee victory.
When you hit a home run, you know, like one game, boop, okay, and then the next day you hit another one. Well, a lot of guys do that, you know, no big deal. And then you hit another one.
On July 12th, the day before the All-Star break, the streak reached 5 straight games with a home run.
A home run for Mattingly, his 5th straight ball game.
And then the first thing you get mad because of the All-Star break, because you stop what he's doing.
And now, the 1987 All-Stars. Batting second and playing first base, the only major leaguer to win an RBI title, batting title, and MVP award in his first 3 seasons. From the New York Yankees, number 23, Don Mattingly.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. Righty-righty match as we start the bottom of the second inning. Austin wins. First pitch was for a strike. It's 0-1, the 0-1. Turns and kicks, swing. Chopper over to short. And it's going to be an easy 6-3 put out. Quickly one away. That'll bring Hassan Kim to the plate. And that was the ruling, by the way, that they're saying that he blocked the tag. But the way that ball came in and the way the runner is sliding on the back end, there's no other place for him to go to make that play. First pitch swinging by Kim. He'll pop it up. And 3 pitches, 2 outs. 2 down. I mean, when you're batting that poorly, you really ought to be taking some pitches. That's my biggest gripe. Last year, he was not doing this at all. He was getting on base. He had an OPS of about 800 with the Braves. And he was working the count. First pitch to Ron Acuna Jr. And you got to be kidding me. Pop up. Well, that's going to end the inning. 4 pitches, 3 outs. Great job, Atlanta offense. We'll be back in a flash. Ashcraft with an easy inning, just what the doctor ordered.
Once it's turned on, the sign will spell out Deli Cat Essen.
December 17th, Orville and Wilbur Wright achieved the first powered manned flight at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina in 1903, realizing a dream pursued by inventors and visionaries for centuries. From medieval sketches of flying machines to Da Vinci's designs and 19th century gliders, humanity had long aspired to conquer the skies. The Wright brothers, bicycle mechanics from Dayton, Ohio, shared a passion for flight and combined their mechanical expertise with relentless experimentation. They developed the Flyer 1, a wood and fabric biplane with a lightweight gasoline engine and handcrafted propellers. Choosing Kitty Hawk for its steady winds and soft sand dunes, the brothers took turns piloting their creation. At 10:35 a.m., Orville flew the first successful flight, lasting 12 seconds and covering 120 feet. They made 4 flights that day, the longest by Wilbur stretching 852 feet in 59 seconds. Though modest in scale, this groundbreaking achievement marked the dawn of aviation, forever changing transportation and the world's future.
Other great town names. Lititz.
Oh, it's Lidditz.
DD Megadoodoo.
Tell me your favorite team without telling me your favorite team, based on an opposing player or a team that broke your heart.
I thought his speech was great.
Thank you, Kansas City. Today concludes a long journey that has taken me from Southern California throughout America, and I stand humbly before you today in Cooperstown. It is such an honor to stand here and to be inducted with such good friends. I dreamt the same way Nolan did, and I dreamt the same way Robin did, and this is a dream come true.
The Hall of Fame, it's a fraternity like no other. It's like being in the clubhouse again. You just don't play the game.
Just won $1 million jackpot from a scratch-off where he bought the winning ticket.
Welcome back. First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and that's going to be a lazy fly ball to center field. One down. Pirates saying anything you can do, I can do better. You're going to do a 4-pitch inning? We'll see if we can do a 3-pitch inning. So Triolo make way to Horowitz, the leadoff batter. First pitch, four-seam fastball. Up and out of the zone. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Strider kicks and fires. Drops a slider in there. Might have been his curve. 1-1. 1-1 count. Pitch on the way. Swing, chops it off his instep. 1-2. Braves 2, Pirates nothing. Top of the third. The 1-2. Strider brings it. And down and in. Changeup missing. 2-2. The 2-2 count. Four-seam fastball. Pops it up behind home plate, and it will stay in play. Making the catch there as Austin wins for out number 2. Two runs, 4 hits, no errors for Atlanta. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Pittsburgh. We're here in the top of the third inning. Pitch to Brandon Lowe is high and out of the zone. 1-0. Lowe. Nickname is Bam Bam. He's from Suffolk, Virginia, and was drafted by the Tampa Bay Rays way back in 2015. The 1-0. Misses. Back-to-back pitches off the plate. It's 2-0. Played his college ball for the Maryland Terrapins. Drafted by Tampa Bay Rays in the 3rd round. 87th pick overall, the 2-0 pitch. Swing, pops it up. And that should end the inning. Austin Riley, foul territory. F5, that'll end it. So, a really quick frame as well. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the third we go. Your Atlanta Braves lead it 2-0. On this date in 1892 at Washington, D.C.'s Boundary Field, Benjamin Harrison becomes the first U.S. president to attend a Major League Baseball game. The commander-in-chief watches Cincinnati defeat the Senators, the last-place team in the National League, 7-4 in 11 innings. On this date in 1925 at Washington's Griffith Stadium, future Hall of Famer Eddie Collins hits a double to become the 6th major leaguer to collect 3,000 hits. The 38-year-old White Sox infielder gets the historic 2-bagger off Washington's Walter Johnson, also a future inductee to Cooperstown. And on this date, 1944, Major League Baseball cancels today's scheduled 8-game slate due to the Allied invasion of Normandy, known as D-Day. The military operation had 60,000 Allied troops, including 6 minor leaguers who will be killed in action, landing on a heavily protected 50-mile stretch of the coastline in France to fight Germany to begin an offensive assault against Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party. And that's your Braves Country Radio on this date in baseball history. Find us on YouTube and Facebook today. Welcome back. First pitch to Mauricio Dubon. Four-seam fastball, first strike, it's 0-1. Righty-righty matchup, the 0-1 swing. Fouls it away, it's 0-2. Braxton Atchcraft, you'll see a 5-pitch mix with him. Is the 0-2. Swing. Peppers it over to first base side. That ball's going to get under the diving glove of the first baseman Horowitz, and it's a leadoff single by your Atlanta Braves and Dubon.
Pardon me, would you have any? But of course. One of life's finer pleasures.
He throws a four-seam fastball. That's his moneymaker. First pitch up top, curveball for a strike. It's 0-1. That ball comes sizzling in at 32% of the time. The curveball 24% of the time, and the slider 24% of the time. The sinker is the 0-1. Kicks and fires. Fastball misses high and out of the zone. 1-1. Sinker comes in at 15% and the splitter at 4%. So pretty heavily on those first 4 pitches, and the sinker is just to keep you off balance. The 1-1 swing and a miss, curveball down and in, it's 1-2. One-two count. Brings it. Outside wide, 97 miles an hour. Man, that thing was moving. Had some two-seam action, though. It registered in as his four-seam. The 2-2. Slider inside, just misses. Full count. And that slider there that he threw right there, the other sliders had a little more movement. That one was really more like a cutter. It just missed the zone. Quick snapping movement. The payoff pitch. I'll flip it over to first real quick. First time up, Olsen struck out on a fastball down the pipe. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Same exact pitch. Almost the same exact location. 1 away. It's nice to have a 98-mile-an-hour fastball with movement. That one actually registered at 99. When you get in trouble, you just rear back and say, hit it with your best shot here. 1 on, 1 out. Braves lead by 2. Ozzie Albies the batter. First pitch, curveball down and in. He did not even come close to moving towards that ball. They still check down the line. It's 1-0. Swing, lifts it down the third base line, giving chase. Is going to bounce foul out of play. It's a Bounced onto the dirt and then into the stands. Hopefully just a little over a week left, and then we might see Drake Baldwin back in the lineup. They're saying on the next homestand they hope to see him in the lineup. That would be a week from Tuesday. 1-1 to Ozzie. Outside wide to him. I just hope when he does come back that he's ready to roll. If he needs a few extra days, fair enough. Let's make sure he's okay when he comes back so he's not constant. Because those oblique strings can pop back up on you, the 2-1. Inside. Ozzie wants to challenge it, but it looks like it hit the zone. Yeah, it did. So the Braves are out of challenges.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
To lose 2 challenges in the first 3 innings. Got a long way to go here in this game. Pitch on the way, down and in. Full count. Oh, they said the ball hit him in the foot. Just like last night, it appears the ball hit Ozzie in the foot. Home plate umpire was checking to make sure that he didn't go around on the check swing. So we got runners at first and second with 1 out. And Dominic Smith has a chance to put a run on the board. Men in scoring position. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch swinging, chops it foul. Into the first base dugout of your Atlanta Braves. It's 0-1. Dominic Smith 1 for 1 with a single in the first inning. He's batting .306 on the year as your infield is back and to the right. The 0-1. Just below the knees. Good take by the Dominator. 1-1. So 1-1 count. Kicks and fires. Swing, lifts it. High and deep into center field. Going back on the track. Making the jumping catch at the wall is O'Neal Cruz. 2 down. On the play, Dubon will tag up and head down to third, and we'll have runners on the corners, but there are 2 outs. I don't know if he really needed to leap like that, but he did kind of a hop at the wall. He may not have quite known where that center field wall was when he landed. It looked like he was still feeling for it. He gave that ball a ride another few feet, and it would have been a 3-run home run. Austin Riley, the batter, and he doubled to left for an RBI, his first time up. He takes the first pitch for a ball. It's 1-0. Second time through the order. Remember, once again, the Braves have not seen Ashcraft before. So this is the second time seeing him ever. The 1-0. Runner goes. Throw comes down to third. Ball gets away. Ball gets away, and the run will come home to score, and your Atlanta Braves lead it 3-0. Ozzie Albies will take a wide turn at third. They'll get the throw back into the infield in time. It was kind of a late break by Ozzie. And Mauricio Dubon was doing a delayed late steal. He waited till the ball was airborne and he took off. And that ball was thrown so wide out of the zone, even if they catch it down there at second, they're never going to get Dubon. So look at Walt Weiss putting a play on there. 1-1 pitch. 4-seamer right down the pipe. It's 1-2. Little small ball here by Walt Weiss and the Atlanta Braves. A delayed double steal, and then when the throw got out to the outfield, Ozzie got down to third. The 1-2 check swing. Did he go around? They look down the line. He did not. 2-2. 2-2 count, and the Yaz is on deck. Wins is in the hole. Braves 3, Pirates nothing. The 2-2. Outside wide, full count. I don't think he would be walking Riley to get to Yaz, but if he does walk Riley, he may pitch around Yaz to get to Wins, with Wins and Kim's batting back-to-back in the order. The payoff pitch, swing, chopper, over to third, scooped up by the third baseman Callahan. He'll flip it to first, and that'll end the inning. 5-3 on your scorecard. We'll be back in a flash. We go to the top of the fourth. 3-0 good, guys, here in Braves country.
What's for dinner? Hey, chef, what's for dinner?
My favorite. What's for dinner? Get in my belly!
Blob, the Blob, Blob Barker, Blob of the Hut, and Rub-a-Dub Chub.
What do you want for dinner?
I don't care.
One large jambalaya, please. Jambalaya?
Biggie can't fit through doorway.
Oh, this is fantastic.
You got my shirt at the Big and Tall shop? When did I make the crossover? I can't feel my hands.
You gonna eat your cornbread? It's the wood that makes it good.
Oh my God, I'm fatter than the skipper.
No and then! And then! No and then! And then! No and then! And then! No and then! And then!
I refuse to play your Chinese food mind games.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, Chinese food seems kind of complicated. Well, maybe for a less experienced chef.
That ketchup?
It's just a base. You don't understand cooking.
Hey, you know what? I just figured out what I want for dinner. A nice hot bowl of shredded stew.
Gazpacho, por favor.
Por favor?
I'm part Spanish.
Adios, muchacho.
Maybe you're getting cheese ball syndrome.
I love broccoli. It's good for you.
Then maybe you'd like to have a piece.
Vile weed!
Hurry up and munch those fries. We've got to get back to work soon.
One large crab bisque to go.
You want bread? You're pushing your luck, little man. You know what? I'm sorry. I've had shredded stew before, and it sure as diddly didn't taste like that.
I'll tell you what, a refill on this delicious exotic tea.
That's duck sauce.
That is good.
We're trying to lose weight.
Fatty McButterpants.
Lay up there, I'm starving.
I'm gonna order some pizza.
A little neighborhood joint called Domino's.
Domino's?
Everybody enjoying the food so far?
Oh my God, yes. We're gonna come tomorrow night and every other night for the rest of our lives.
Oh, and don't cheap out on the tip. We all know you're loaded now.
What's for dinner?
Pitch swinging by leadoff man Reynolds. He's going to scald that off the wall, and that ball's going to bounce into shallow center field, and it's a leadoff double by the Pittsburgh Pirates. That ball was rocketed off the wall, and kind of a nonchalant reaction by Acuna. I don't know if he just thought it. I mean, honestly, it was a lazy play. He might have thought the ball was leaving the yard, but there's no reason to not run after that ball. First pitch down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Runner at second, nobody out. Thankfully, Dubon was able to play the carom. But if it kicks a little more honestly back towards right field, he's probably standing at third right now. O'Hearn righty-lefty matchup. The 1-0. Changeup misses high, ball 2-2, and it looked like it hit the top of the zone, but remember the Braves have squandered their 2 ABS challenges, so they're done as far as that's concerned unless this game goes to extra innings. The 2-0. Swing. Pops it up. A little behind that one. It's going to be a shallow pop fly. Yaz calling everybody off. F7, 1 down. One on, one out. Gonzalez coming to the plate. First pitch, outside wide. starts off the at-bat with 1-0. Gonzalez grounded out to short his first time up, batting .310 on the year. The 1-0 pitch, swing, chopper. Bangs it off his leg, 1-1. One count. Pitch down and away, ball 2-1. Braves 3, Pittsburgh nothing. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, laces it into left field. That's going to get the Pirates on the board. Yaz comes up, fires the ball into the infield, and it's going to be an RBI double for Gonzalez and the Pittsburgh Pirates. So the lead is now just 2. Hard hit ball into the left field corner. Good job by Yaz to hustle over there and cut the ball off before it reached the wall. O'Neal Cruz, the batter, batting .265 on the year. Righty-lefty matchup, pitch down and in. This is for a ball, it's 1-0. Inside fastball, ball 2-0. Runner at second, 1 out. The 2-0 pitch. Swing, pops it back foul, 2-1. Cruz walked his first time up. All in all, the Braves have kept him fairly quiet in this series so far. But once he got on, he stole the base. Now that's up for debate. They said that Kim blocked the bag, but there was no other way for Kim to make that play other than the way he did it. It's the 2-1 down and in, 3-1. But that's one of those plays you can't review, so it's up to what the second base umpire saw at the time, what he perceived it to be. The 3-1 pitch from Strider. Swing and a miss. Change up over the top. Man, that was a perfect time to pull the string on that one. Full count. Strider at 61 pitches. Runner bouncing back and forth at second. The payoff pitch down below the knees. Ball 4, tried to go with the slider. And he'll walk Cruz for the second time, and they've got runners on first and second. There's still only 1 out. Callahan coming to the plate, the number 8 hitter. I don't see any movement. This is normally when Hefner would come out and talk to Strider, but looks like he's staying put. Indy Rodriguez coming to the plate. He struck out looking his first time up. He was the one that challenged the call that was right down the pipe for strike 3 as the first pitch, swing and a miss. In and out of the glove of Austin Wins. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Slider, swing, chops it foul, back behind the plate. It's 0-2. Trade deadline is in August, Senior. The 0-2 count. Strider steps off the bump for a second. We're about 2 months away from the trade deadline. I believe it's only third this year. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there by Strider, and there's 2 down. It's his third strikeout of the day. Righty-lefty matchup here. Callahan, the batter, swing, lifts it down the right field line. That's trouble. Up against the wall, Acuna grabs it, throws it into the infield, and O'Neal Cruz is coming home to throw. They're going to get him. Smoke him if you got him. He got him, and O'Neal Cruz is out at home plate. Good relay throw. Great tag by Wins. He knew exactly where to go, and your Atlanta Braves will cling to the 1-run lead. We'll be back in a flash. They're looking to see if they want to challenge us. There's no way. And he was dead meat. We'll be back. Braves lead by 1.
Big play now. Boyd wide left, Solomon right. OJ moving out in a split with Bob Farrell. It'll be OJ, and he's got openings. OJ almost ran away as he began to cut.
Armchair.
You continue to set an expectation of 1 hour screen time, and yet your kids find a way to extend that on a daily basis.
Well, I haven't had a chance to look at the numbers, and, I'm not proud of them. But what I can say is when they're on screens, they're not fighting or putting stickers on the ground or grinding kinetic sand into the...
It's twofold, right? I mean, on one hand, we have the internet now. There's more information available. Also more information to sift through. Now we realize that it's frowned upon to let your kids go play in the woods until dinner time without any way of contacting them.
You're saying your dad was not only negligent?
No.
Usually you're either hot and you take 2 or 3 days off, it's not going to be the same. But came right out of the break, and I think it was Charlie Huff clicked it.
He hits it high and deep. Will it stay fair down the line? Goodbye, grand slam. 4th of the year for Don Mattingly.
So all of a sudden it happened again, and it just kind of grew.
Oh, yes, he got it. Mattingly is now in his lead. Cow hit home runs in 7th straight game.
When he was locked in, he could hit the ball out of anywhere. It didn't have to be a short porch in right field.
Hey, did he get all of it? Did he? Holy cow, he did it! Holy cow, Mattingly is unbelievable. The opposite field. Holy cow. Don Mattingly has just tied a record set back in 1956 by the Pirates' Dale Long. A home run in 8 consecutive games.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Three to 2 your score. Braves cling to a 1-run lead, and the first pitch to the Yaz to start the inning is a 97-mile-an-hour fastball right down the pipe on the inner cut. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, rolls it over towards second. It's going to be an easy 4-3 and 1 down. 1 up, 1 down, and Wins and Kim will follow. Bit of a dead spot in the lineup, but maybe you never know. Maybe they can poke a couple into the outfield and get things going. Really good job by Wins, by the way, making that tag. He made sure that there was no avenue for Cruz to be able to sneak in. First pitch is a sinker for a strike. As Austin Wins, 0 for 1 on the day, takes the first pitch, 0-1. He grounded out to shortstop his first time up. The 0-1. Swing. Bangs it down the line, foul. It's 0-2. Oh-2 count. Austin Wins, 35-year-old out of San Diego, California. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Not quite sure what they saw in this guy when they went to make the trade, but I guess they were fed up with what Chadwick Tromp was doing. But I don't see a whole lot of difference, to be honest. He's 35 years old, so it's not like you picked up some kind of a prospect. First pitch to Hassan Kim, misses high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. You'd at least like to see them work some at bats here. Put some innings, put some pitches on Ashcraft as the 1-0. Curveball misses 2-0. They checked down the line, but no way he went around. The 2-0. Kisses the black on the outer edge to him. 1. The 2-1 count, swing, chops it down the line. The 2-2. Ha-Seong Kim 0 for 1 on the day. The pitch, swing. Fouls that straight back, and we'll do it again. Braves 3, Pirates 2. The 2-2 pitch, swing, lifts it into right field. Lazy fly ball, F9 your scorecard, and that'll end the inning. So the Braves go down quietly. We go to the 5th. Leading by 1 over the Pirates.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times. I don't think you've really looked at them. Go on, lean in. If you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Listen, you hear it? Seize the day, boys.
Hello.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
She did not drink the vodka. Because I drank the vodka. Objection!
Please be seated, sir. This is not a courtroom.
Well, I object anyway.
October 11th.
October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th. I drank all of those days. I drank. I'm drunk now.
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Then take it. It's yours.
Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. Screw them.
You guys tired?
Go get all the sleep I need and I'm dead.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again.
You damn dirty son of a...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won it by dying. You won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die.
Well, that was pleasant. Nice of him to stop by, don't you think?
And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, swiftly carry out thy command.
And this crowd's back into it now.
We gotta do something.
Absolutely.
You know what we gotta do? Toga party.
We can't afford to have a toga party.
Toga! 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 Okay? All right! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it! Let me hear it! Let me hear it!
Welcome back. First pitch, Spencer Strider. Start off the at-bat versus Triolo, Four-seam fastball. It's 1-0. 1-0 righty-righty matchup. Pitch on the way. Swing. Knocks it. Oh, that ball's going to go just off the glove of Ozzie Albies. He was trying to leap to make the catch, and it trickled off the webbing of his outstretched glove, and it's going to be a single into center field to start the inning for the Buccos. So close. Get so used to seeing these guys make those catches, you get spoiled. Would have been a difficult play to make. Looked like he just mistimed it. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch right there to Horowitz. Right there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Dylan Dodd is warming up in the pen as the 0-1 kicks away. And They'll make it down to second base with the tying run. It's 1-1. It's another one of those bad blocks by today's catchers. Because they're sitting on that knee when the ball goes to the opposite side of their glove hand, they're just hoping and guessing that they can smother the ball. The ball bounces away. They'll tell you it's because they want to frame the pitch better, but when there's a guy on base, I say catch the damn thing and then worry about framing. The 1-1. Bottom of the zone. That's one of those ones you could have challenged if you had one left. It was definitely right there. So a 2-1 count. Strider's got to dig deep here and get himself out of this jam. The 2-1 pitch. Swing. Popped up. High down the right field line. Foul ball bending out of play. And it's 2-2. The 2-2 in the dirt. Ball 3, 3-2. Full count now. Runner at second. Nobody out. The payoff pitch from Strider. Slaps it back, foul, four-seamer. His fastball is not registering what it has been. That one's showing 94, and I've been seeing 94 pretty regularly the last couple of innings. And sometimes it's just the way from the release point. It's something he can clear up in an off day, but it's a little concerning because he had gotten up to 98. And now all of a sudden we're seeing the velocity tick down. The payoff pitch, swing, slaps it over to first base side. Olson's going to be on top of it and step on the bag, and there's one down. One down, but the tying run moves to third base. Righty-lefty matchup, pitch down and in. Misses for a ball, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Braves lead by 1. Brandon Lowe standing at the plate. The infield is drawn in. The 1-0 pitch, swing, whistles it back to the backstop, and it's 1-1. One count. Runner at third, one out. The infield in. Pitch on the way, outside wide. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, swing, lifts it, and that's going to tie the ball game. F8 in your scorecard, and the runner at third will trot home, and we got a brand new ball game, 3-3 here in the fifth. He's reaching for the outer edge, trying to go for the down and away. Instead, that ball just made its way back in over the plate. And he was able to reach down there and lift it. Good at bat there by Lowe. Reynolds, the batter, first pitch. Snaps below the knees. Curveball misses. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Paints a corner with the changeup, 1-1. One count. High and inside. The 2-1 pitch. Brings a slider down and in. Ball 3, 3-1. Strider sitting at 83 pitches here in the 5th inning. He may not be long for this game. Dodd looks like he's warmed up and ready to roll. On deck is the left-handed bat of O'Hearn. This might be it for Strider. He's going to have to buckle down here. I'd say bare minimum he's going to get a mound visit, but the 3-1 pitch, swing, lifts it high into center field, and Dubon's there, and that's going to end the inning. So he gets through 5. If we can grab the lead, he'll be in line to get the win. Braves 3, Pirates 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th here in Braves country.
I ain't riding with nobody that think that the AC burn gas. Stop it.
December 19th, Poor Richard's Almanac was first published in 1732. Writing under the pseudonym Richard Saunders, Benjamin Franklin chose the pen name, inspired by the humorously humble and fictitious Poor Richard, to connect with everyday readers. An almanac was a yearly publication providing weather forecasts, planting schedules, astrological information, and advice for daily living. Franklin's almanac stood out for its witty proverbs and practical wisdom, like early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise, and a penny saved is a penny earned. Poor Richard's Almanac was an instant success, selling tens of thousands of copies annually and becoming one of the most popular publications in colonial America. Franklin published it for 25 years till 1758, earning substantial profits that made him wealthy. By age 42, the polymath Franklin was able to retire from this printing business, devoting his time and passion to science, public service, and diplomacy. The almanac's humor and timeless wisdom cemented Franklin's reputation as a man of wit and practicality, leaving a legacy that remains celebrated today.
You could put 5 or 6 old Hall of Famers together and we could talk for 5 hours, 6 hours. You know, you give us a few beers and, you know, you could double that. We all ate together in the plaque room. The feeling inside, you get your heart pumping a little bit. And you really sense how special it is to be a Hall of Famer.
It's really a respect that you have and that ties you together, because you know the effort that it takes, the commitment that it takes to be an elite player. And I think it's really cool to say that George Brett is my friend.
It's definitely been a life changer. It's given me so many thrills to be able to go to Cooperstown now and call these guys my friends. You know, that's the best part about it.
My new dog ate a whole bag full of scramble tiles. We got word, took him to the vet. No word yet.
Welcome back. First pitch to Ronald Acuna Jr. is a curveball at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1, swinging, lifts it, dumps it into left center field, and that's down for a base hit. Not a hard hit ball, but hit them where they ain't, Ronald Acuna. And we got something cooking here in the bottom of the 5th.
Bravo.
We know he could be off to the races at any moment, so we'll keep an eye on that. Infield back into the left.
Bravo.
Righty. Mauricio Dubon coming to the plate. First pitch, right there at the knees. It's 0-1. He stepped out of there in the middle of the windup. Almost thinking he was giving Acuna a chance to take off if he wanted to on that first pitch. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swing, fouls it away, and it's 0-2. This is where Acuna probably should think about it, because he may go with the off-speed here, and that's the much more preferred pitch to run on. Infield is back and to the left. Open hole on the right side. The 0-2. Fouls it away. And we'll do it again. The 0-2 count. Olsen on deck. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at the slider. Just off the plate, and there's one away. Good news in Philadelphia. The White Sox lead the Phillies 6-1. Top of the fifth. So if the Braves can get a win here, we can gain a game back. Matt Olson standing in. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a couple of strikeouts. First pitch. Paints the black on the outer edge. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count, ABS count is Braves have 0, Pittsburgh has 1. Both teams have their replay challenges left. The 0-1. Turns and flips it to first real quick. The 0-1 pitch. High and out of the zone. Four-seam fastball. That'll even it up at 1-1. Ashcraft, by the way, 72 pitches. He's still pretty good on that. Is the 1-1 pitch. Swing. That ball's going to get dropped into center field and down for a base hit. And your Atlanta Braves got the hit parade going on. First and second, one out.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House. Ice House. Smooth as it gets.
Ozzie Albies the batter. First pitch. Chops it off the instep. It's 0-1. Braves 3, Pirates 3. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swing. Chopper down the first base line. It's 0-2. I just saw that one comment by Torty that says it reminds me of those X posts that you'll see is the 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Ball gets away a little bit, and both runs will take off, and we've got runners at second and third and one out. They were going on the pitch, and it was a perfect time to go because the ball got away, a wild pitch. Tell you what, if that ball got away just a little further, Acuna was coming home. He took a wide turn and slammed on the brakes. Second and third, one out, the 1-2 pitch. Swing, lifts it, high into right field. This is at least going to give us the lead. Catch is made out there in right field. Here comes the throw into the infield. Acuna comes home to score. Matt Olson goes to third, and your Atlanta Braves have taken the lead. Good piece of hitting right there by Ozzie Albies.
I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz and nobody beats me.
Great situational hitting there by Ozzie. Good hustle by Matt, by the way, going down to third. He didn't take anything for granted. First pitch to Dominic Smith is inside. Misses for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Turns and kicks. Swing. Slaps it down the left field line. Stay fair. Stay fair. Stay fair. Bending in the corner. Zip, boom, bam. It's gone. Ram-a-llama ding-dong! A 2-run shot!
This is a time for leaders to step up.
And we've doubled the score at 6-3.
Now we need you to be a team leader.
Oh, baby!
Are you going to continue to be a bunch of soft, underperforming, tattooed millionaires?
Welcome to the United States of You Just Got Nominated.
Make us believe again.
The ball just tucked into the corners. The first pitch swinging by Austin Riley. He's going to rip it into left field.
You're my boy, Blue.
We've got a runner at first with 2 outs. They're leaving Ashcraft out there to dry it. I really think this Atlanta heat has gotten to him. He is chugging out there. I've seen this kid pitch a lot this year. He's leaving a lot of balls up that he normally doesn't. Mike Yastrzemski, the batter, first pitch is in the dirt. I thought at least somebody was going to go out there and talk to the kid. They're going to let him just hang out there. We'll take advantage of it. It's a 6-3 lead. The 1-0. Paints the black upstairs. 1-1. One count. 6-3 Atlanta. Bottom of the 5th. The pitch. Swing. Fouls it back. 1-2. Six runs, 9 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Pittsburgh. The 1-2 count. Swing. Chopper down the line. Does it stay fair? Does not. Foul. The 1-2. In the dirt, 2-2. Ashcraft at 85 pitches, so he's well north of where they want him to be. This has got to be his last inning if he makes it through it. Wins and Kim stand on deck. The 2-2. Swing. Hammers it over to second, but it's a one-hopper into the glove of Gonzalez. He'll flip it to first. Horowitz with the grab, and that'll end the inning. Not for your Atlanta Braves. Put 2 on the board. It's 6-3. Good, guys.
This is a time for
we go to the top of the 6th.
Make us believe again.
Who the is Raul?
What are you talking about?
Right there. Who's that?
Oh, autocorrect must have...
Autocorrect my ass. Who's Raul?
Think about it, Paul.
Think about it,
it's
Raul.
R-A-U-L. R-A-U-L. It autocorrected.
Who the Raul?
Oh my God, that was supposed to be a P. I did not.
Powell?
How do you spell your name?
P-A-U-L.
And what does that say?
Raul, already.
R-A-U-L.
Oh my God.
You just showed me. What the hell?
Exactly.
Now that you mention it, though, Mom, I'm actually meaning to ask how Raul's been doing.
What?
Number 2.
Confidence, to my way of thinking, is the most important thing.
Confidence was something Eddie Collins never lacked. They don't call you cocky for nothing.
Every player, when he goes to that plate, ought to feel the pitcher can't get him out.
Eddie Collins could do it all. Hit, run, field, throw. He was a magnificent ball player.
Eddie played 4 different positions his first 3 seasons, but by 1909, he became a fixture at second for the Philadelphia A's budding infield dynasty.
Collins was the star of the $100,000 infield. If you're going to look at monetary value, he was worth $80,000 of the $100,000.
Collins captured the American League's Most Valuable Player Award in 1914. and helped his ace secure 3 World Series titles in the course of 5 years.
People think about dominant as 40, 50 home runs, but you can dominate by being a little guy who hit for high average.
Or by stealing bases, which Collins did with alacrity, leading the league.
Welcome back. Out-of-town scoreboard. Looking like this, Chicago White Sox have a 6-1 advantage over the Philadelphia Phillies. They are in Pennsylvania in the 5th inning. In the 9th inning, the Blue Jays lead the Orioles 6-4 in the 9th in Toronto. So first pitch from Dylan Dodd is right there. Lefty. Called for a strike. It's 0-1. Nationals 3-1 lead over the Diamondbacks out in the desert. They're in the 7th. The 0-1. Down and away, 1-1. They're in Houston, Texas. And the Astros lead the Athletics 7-2 in the 5th. Rays and Marlins, the Fish lead Tampa Bay 3-0 in the 6th, the 1-1 pitch. Cutter on the inside track. Good pitch there by Dylan. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. Braves lead at 6-3, top of the 6th. Lefty-righty matchup. Nick Gonzalez takes the first pitch, sinker inside. The 1-0 swing. Cork screws it down the first base side, but foul. The 1-1 swing and a miss. Sinker upstairs, just above the letters, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Infield, playing back into the left. And the pitch on the way. Outside wide, slider misses. Two and 2. Dylan Dodd throws the sinker 58% of the time, the cutter 34% of the time. He does have that slider, and that comes in at about 8%. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss with the cutter. Strike 3, and there's 2 down. Two up, 2 down. O'Neal Cruz coming to the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup. Dodd comes set, the pitch, swing. Fouls it straight back, it's 0-1. Remember a few years ago when Dylan Dodd, they were trying to force him into the starting role. He would come up and just get pummeled. And they finally moved into the bullpen, and he has been outstanding ever since. He's fought a couple of injuries, but other than that, you got to love what he's been doing, the 0-1. Taking it all the way, cutter. Not sure what O'Neal Cruz was doing there. It's 0-2. I don't know if he was trying to call for time and didn't get it or what, but he just stood there out of the box. The 0-2 count. Brings it down and away, 1-2. The rest of your out-of-town scoreboard We got some finals in the books. The rest are tonight. Mariners beat the Tigers 4-0. Royals 3-2 winners in Minneapolis over the Twins. The Cardinals outlasted the Reds 6-5. Cubs finally won one at home against the Giants 3-2 in extra innings. Is the 1-2 down and away 2-2. And the Blue Jays beat the Orioles 6-4. That game is now final. Tonight you got the Red Sox and Yankees on your local Fox. Some of y'all will get Guardians and Rangers. Most of the country, Red Sox and Yankees, the 2-2. Outside wide, 3-2. The Brewers are at the Rockies at 9 o'clock, and then you've got Mets Padres at 10. And the Padres got thumped by the Mets last night. I mean, they are horrific. And the Angels and Dodgers are at it. 10-10 tonight. The payoff pitch, swing. Fouls it back. We'll do it one more time. If this score holds and the one in Philadelphia holds, the Braves will go back to 9.5 in front of Philadelphia. Just can't have too much room between you and the next guy. It's a long season, and you know losing streaks are going to happen. They happen to every team. You want as much cushion as you can find when that does pop up. Hopefully it doesn't, but it always does. It's crazy to think that the Cubs are fighting for their lives right now. They have 2 winning streaks of 10 games this year. The payoff pitch, outside wide, ball 4. O'Neal Cruz heads down to first. There are 2 outs. And Andy Rodriguez will be due up. We'll see if they let him hit or if they go to the bench for this one. Looks like he will hit. They'll flip him over to the right side, the switch hitting catcher. Batting .237 on the year. A .788 OPS. Andy from the Dominican Republic. First pitch. Runner is going to be... They're going to throw behind the runner at first base, and Cruz is back in plenty of time. 1-0. Pitch well inside. Andy Rodriguez, 6 foot, 207-pounder. Out of Santiago in the Dominican Republic. The 1-0 pitch. Check swing right down the pipe. It's 1-1. He does have a home run to his name this year, so you got to be wary of that a little bit. His OPS at 788. So he does get extra bases, just doesn't hit it out a whole lot. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. The 1-2 count. There's not many people that tower over Matt Olson, but O'Neal Cruz does. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Great inning there by Dylan Dodd. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading by 3. We'll grab the bats. Ashcraft should be out of the game.
Mangudu. Once it's turned on, the sign will spell out Deli Cat Essen.
The Twins are going to win the World Series. The Twins have won it. It's a base hit. It's a 1-0 10-inning victory.
Watching Donnie perform that year, he did something that would cause everybody else to just go, wow, I wish I could do that like once. He does it twice a week.
Here it goes. Long drive and a grand slam upper deck. A new Major League single-season record for Mattingly. 6 grand slams.
I felt good, but it was just all about trying to win. And, you know, in New York, it's about winning. And that part was getting frustrating.
Are you Don Mattingly?
Yes, I am. Come in. Can I get you something? What's your name?
I've never seen the full episode. I've probably only seen the clip maybe once or twice.
Mattingly, get rid of those sideburns. What sideburns? You heard me, hippie.
When I was managing LA, we went to Australia. And I'm not kidding you, that was like more people knew that episode than knew anything about anything I'd ever did in baseball. hearing that accent telling me to shave those sideburns.
Mattingly, I thought I told you to trim those sideburns. Go home. You're off the team for good.
Fine. Still like him better than Steinbrenner.
I'm still getting checks for like now and then. What are they, like 87 cents or something now?
Did you grab anything when you walked out the door?
I have nothing but 2 Tortino's pizza out of the refrigerator and my doggy, and we left.
Johan Ramirez coming on. Right-hander with a 4.93 ERA. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch. Bends outside wide. Bounces to the backstop. Austin Wynns leading us off. It's 1-0. It'll be Wynns, Kim, and then back to the top of the order. Braves lead it 6-3. The 1-0. Smacks the outer edge for a strike four seam fastball, just painting it. In fact, it missed just a hair, but no challenges left, 1-1. It's not one you would have challenged anyways, but 1-1 count. Down and away. Ball 2-1. Scoring got going early for your Atlanta Braves. Ashcraft just did not have it today. He was getting way too much of the plate, and the Braves took advantage. Sac fly to center, scored Acuna in the first to get the scoring started. The 2-1 pitch, swing. Rolls it over to second. It'll be a 6-3, and there's one away. Austin Riley would double to left to score Mauricio Dubon, and the Braves led it 2-0 in the bottom of the third. The Braves would score on a throwing error. First pitch down and away. For a ball, it's 1-0. They would give Dubon credit for stealing home. It was the delayed double steal, and Ozzie would get down to third on a throwing error. The 1-0 swing rolls it over to third. It's going to be a quick 5-3, and Hassan Kim down once again, and there's two away. In the fourth inning, Gonzalez doubled to left, scoring Reynolds. Callahan doubled to right, scoring Gonzalez. And Lowe hit a sac fly to bring home Triolo, and we were all knotted up at 3. We went to the fifth inning, and Ozzie Albies scored on a sac fly. And then a 2-run home run by Dominic Smith gave the Braves a 6-3 lead. Righty-righty matchup, Ron Acuna Jr., the batter. He takes the first pitch well off the plate. For a ball, it's 1-0. Acuna 2 for 3 on the day. The 2 singles and 2 runs scored. The 1-0 swing. Chops it down the third base line, but foul. 1-1. So all in all, the Braves is 1-1 outside wide, 2-1. They've pulled off 2 double steals today. Ozzie, Dubon, Acuna, and Olsen all have steals to their name. It was Olsen's second, Acuna's 15th, Dubon's first, and Ozzie's first. 2-1 pitch right there for a strike, 2-2. The 2-2 swing, lifts it into center field. Pretty hard hit ball, but right at Cruz, and he'll make the catch, and that'll take us to the top of the 7th. It's 6-3 Atlanta. Pittsburgh grabs the bats, going to the 7th inning.
People often ask, what's the best way to handle it when someone walking in front of you won't let you pass? Well, I'm going to share with you the one sentence I use that works every single time. Move the out the way, bitch!
And so we are now in Yankee Stadium. On the mound,
The man who's become known around this country as the Little Cajun, the man with a whipping arm, Ron Guidry. George Brett will lead off, followed by Hal McRae, Amos Otis. He hits it well to deep right center field. Piniella going way back to the wall and jumps. It's off the wall. Brett going around second, heading for third. He'll go into third. Triple George Brett.
He said in the pregame interview, Ron Guidry is not God. He typifies the Royals team. He wants to lead them, and he has just shown them that Ron Guidry can be hit.
I mean, therapy is great and all, but have you ever rage cleaned your house for 3 hours and then lit a candle? I imagine the results are similar.
What is this right here?
A sunroof.
No, it's a roof.
A roof? It's a roof!
It's a roof.
Hunter, you don't bark like a dog! Like roof, roof, roof!
That's how you say it,
No,
though.
it's a roof.
Roof. Roof. 2 O's. Roof.
In your case, Duke, I realize this isn't fair to ask you to narrow it down to a single moment, but an all-star memory for you?
Well, it would have to be 1966 for me, Bob. The St. Louis Cardinals invited me back for the All-Star game that year. I worked the concession stands on a very hot day and really didn't catch a break there either. They gave me hot chocolate. I mean, I couldn't believe it, 106 degrees.
A typical bad break, a setback for you.
What a day.
Hey, Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play by play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Welcome back. Dylan Lee is going to come on here. And see, we start at the top of the 7th inning. Braves lead at 6-3. Lefty-lefty matchup. Callahan, the batter. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. 1-1. The 1-1. Slider misses down and in. Ball 2-1. Braves 6, Pirates 3. The 2-1 pitch. Kicks and fires. Just misses the top of the zone. So a 3-1 count. Swing and a miss. Four-seam fastball, 93 miles an hour in on the hands, and it's a 3-2. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Pittsburgh Pirates. The payoff pitch, down and away, ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk for the Pirates and Callahan. That'll bring the number 9 hitter Triolo to the plate. Standing on deck, the top of the order. Horowitz, Lowe, Reynolds. A lot of left-handers due up. Lefty-righty matchup, first pitch down and in to Triolo. Misses for a ball, it's 1-0. On the bench, they have Ozuna, Mangum, Garcia, and Davis. All 4 of those guys can bat from the right side. One of them is a switch hitter. That's Mangum. 1-0, changeup inside, 1-1. 1-1 count. Runner goes, and he'll have second base stolen with these as Wins drops the ball on the changeup, and it's 2-1 now. I don't think he would have gotten him anyways. Pretty good jump over there. It would have taken a perfect throw, and even then I don't think they get him. Callahan's got good speed going down that base paths. The 2-1 pitch. Four-seam fastball, fouls it back. It's 2-2. So a 2-2 count. Runner at second, nobody out. The pitch on the way. Swing, chops it foul. Listening to us on external radio or wherever you're listening. We're on Braves Country Radio on YouTube, youtube.com/@BravesCountry. You're looking for Braves Country Radio when you jump onto YouTube. The 2-2. We bring you every Atlanta Braves ball game, plus several out-of-town games a week. The 2-2 pitch, swing, lifts it high and deep into left field, drifting back on the track, making the catch is the Yaz for a loud out number 1. Callahan will tag up at second and go down to third. 1 away. Good base running there by Callahan. So the infield looks like they're going to play back with the 3-run lead. I thought they may. Sometimes Atlanta still decides to draw the infield in, but they're going to play it conservatively and go for the out. First pitch, down and away. For a ball, it's 1-0. You'd love a strikeout or a pop-up in the infield by Lee, but just getting that out number 2 is a step towards that win. The 1-0. Nice slider. Just touches the top of the zone, fading by. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, swing. Whistles it back to the backstop. It's 1-2. One-two count. Kicks and fires. Swing, chopper down the first base line, and we'll do it again. Usually what he tries to do with these left-handers, he tries to set them up, and they go to the outside for the third strike. Now, we just saw him set him up there. We'll see if he... Sometimes he'll bring the heat. Sometimes he'll try to get you to chase with the slider, the 1-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. They did go outside this time with the high cheese, and there's 2 down. I think that took him by surprise. He was flat-footed as that ball blew by you. I don't know if Linda Ronstadt fans in the house. I think Richard took exception. Lefty-lefty matchup. Low the batter. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. They're going to get me belting up that song one day. The 0-1 count. Kicks and fires. Chops it down the first base line, foul, and it's 1-2. Braves 6, Pittsburgh nothing. 7th inning stretch would be next. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Braves lead it by 3. Time to get up and stretch, Braves country. Welcome back. First pitch swinging by Mauricio Dubon's going to be a soft line drive out to start the inning. F4 in your scorecard, 1 away. Braves 6, Pirates 3. Matt Olson comes to the plate. First pitch on the way. High and out of the zone, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing. Rattles it back foul, 1-1. One count. Fouls the sweeper back out of play, and it's 1-2. Braves 6, Pirates 3. Bottom of the 7th inning. Braves with 9 hits. Pirates with 5 hits and an error. The 1-2 pitch, swing. Pops it out of play. Do it one more time. The 1-2 count. Brings it. Swing. Whistles that straight back, and we'll do it again. Ramirez still on for the Pirates. He's thrown 17 pitches in this outing. Coming on in the 6th for Ashcraft is the 1-2. Just misses outside. Good take there by Olson. That was just off the mark. The 2-2. Top of the zone, strike 3. That was like a wiffle ball. Bending and breaking and slapping the zone, 2 down. Ozzie Albies coming to the plate. Ozzie with the productive day at the plate. He is 0 for 0, but he's got 2 RBIs, 2 sac flies, and a hit by pitch. First pitch is right there for a strike, top of the zone. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Brings it. Smacks the block up top. It's 0-2. The 0-2 from Ramirez. Pitch number 22. Swing, pops it up. And that'll bend out of play behind home plate into the stands. We'll do it again. The 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Braves go down quietly. We go to the 8th, leading by 3 here in Braves country.
106 miles from Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink. When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Afternoon, everybody. Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Everybody drink a beer.
salad. They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to be calling this country.
This is total BS!
Where at? I'm in the Lord. You gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you've probably seen a couple.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Welcome back. Atlanta Braves lead this one 6-3. Top of the 8th we go. Tyler Kinley will get the ball. First pitch. Grabs the inner track for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kinley with a 3.38 ERA. Coming in trying to keep it right where it's at. He'll be facing Reynolds, O'Hearn, and Gonzalez. So 2 lefties and a righty. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, slider. That pitch just fell off the table. Looked more like his curveball. It's 0-2. The 0-2. In the dirt. 1-2. One-two count. Brings it. Just misses. Try to get him to chase that curve down and away again. That'll leave him up to count at 2-2. Same 2 teams tomorrow. 1:35 first pitch will come on the air at 1:15. The 2-2 pitch, swing, lifts it into left field, not very deep. Lazy fly ball. Underneath it is the Yaz, and there's one away. One down. That'll bring O'Hearn to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Does have 9 home runs to his name. Ryan O'Hearn digging in. First pitch swinging. And he will drop that into right field. And it's down for a base hit. And it's a 1-out single for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Here in the top of the 8th inning. Six to 3 your score. Runner at first. Tying run now moving to the on-deck circle in the form of O'Neal Cruz. So a big out here for Kinley. Righty-righty, first pitch. Four-seam fastball drifts inside, 95 miles an hour. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Slider down and away, ball 2-0. 2-0 count. Brings it, swing, pops it up down the right field line, but out of play. The 2-1 pitch. Kicks and fires. Swing. Fouls it straight back, and we'll do it again. You're watching us over on TikTok. We're on YouTube, Braves Country. Radio is what you're looking for. YouTube.com/@BravesCountry. Get much better audio and video over on the YouTube channel. We just give you an example of what it is from our live feed here on TikTok. The 2-2. Misses high, full count. So Kinley in a bit of a jam here, a full count, 1 out, 1 on, and O'Neill Cruz standing on deck. The payoff pitch, swing, rolls it towards short, backhanded by Kim, and he's going to drop the ball, and it's going to be an infield single. I don't think he gets Gonzalez anyways. That ball was hit deep into the hole. There was no chance of getting that runner out over at first. And runners at first and second, 1 away. That's probably the best case scenario, because if he throws that, the only thing that can come of that is some kind of a wild throw. So tying run at the plate, O'Neill Cruz, and Kinley still in there. First pitch on the way, down and in. Slider misses, and it's 1-0. And they will rule that as an infield single, no error on that. Once again, if you're watching along with you, you know he had no chance of getting the quick Gonzalez. The 1-0. Up top for a strike, it's 1-1. But the frustrated fan of Kim is still going to look at it as it's him making a bad play. Pirates are going to challenge that? All right, well, they lose their challenge. That is surprising that he would challenge that.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
So they're out of challenges.
Wrong, wrong, wrong.
First
You're
and second,
wrong.
a 1-1 count.
You're wrong.
Everybody's out of challenges. Just got to play old-fashioned baseball now. The 1-1 pitch. Down and in, curveball. He's not hitting with that curveball, and he keeps going back to it. It's 2-1. Raziel Iglesias is warming up in the bullpen. Looks like they're trying to give Kinley Suarez the day off. Is the 2-1 pitch. Down and in. 3-1. If that's the case, to me it would have been better to just let Dylan Dodd go 2 innings and then go to Lee. But I know that Weiss really believes in Tyler Kinley. He just hasn't proved it on the field. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Full count. He's a great component of the bullpen if you're talking about going into the 6th inning, but in the 8th inning with the game on the line, there's just too many questions in his game. But a big spot here, the payoff pitch, Kinley. So, check swing, did he go around? We'll take it, strike 3. I don't know if he did or not, but we'll take it. O'Neill Cruz is not happy, and there's 2 down. Big out there. Have to see another side view of that. Either way, you can't challenge it. Couldn't challenge it even if you could, because they're out of challenges. And we'll take it. Sometimes it's better be lucky than good. 2 down. That's not a definite. The only way you believe he absolutely went around is because you're wearing a Braves cap. So 2 up, 2 down. Kinley set to face Rodriguez now. First pitch, down and in. It's 1-0. The 1-0, Andy Rodriguez 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. The 1-0 pitch. Right there, good pitch, good slider. Just grabbed the inner track. 1-1. Iglesias is warmed up in the pen. I think they would go to him if there's a base hit as long as it doesn't clear the wall. They prefer not to have him do more than one inning. But if you did have to go to him for 4 outs, is the 1-1, outside wide 2-1. He would just get tomorrow off, and remember, Monday is an off day. The 2-1 count. Brings it. Slider inside, and once again he runs the count to a 3-ball count, 3-1. It's 22 pitches. Trying to find the zone. The 3-1 pitch. Smacks the slider down the line. Foul. And it's a full count. Now you've run the count full with 2 outs, so the runners at first and second are going to be on the move. Anything that gets down could score 2. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The payoff pitch. Runners go. Swing, pops it up. And that'll bend back out of play, and we'll do it again. Good speed on the base paths. You got the outfielder O'Hearn at second. He would score with ease with a single on the move with 2 outs. And Gonzalez can fly. That ball wouldn't even have to get to the wall for him to get around to score. Standing on deck is Callahan. The 3-2 pitch. Swing. Pops it up. Just got underneath that one. Who wants it? That's going to be making the running catches. Mauricio Dubon. He'll save the day, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Leading by 3 here in Braves country.
That's why you fat. Look at you, greedy. No, you can have it. You can have it. You got it, brother. You thought it was some snacks in there? You can go ahead and take it. It's a big box for a big Mac. Come on and get it. I know you need it.
I think I was confused, bro.
I think you hungry. And people act abnormal when they hungry. You seen a Snickers commercial. Come on and get you his little box. Don't try to run either. I don't want you to have an asthma attack on my porch.
I don't live too far.
I know you ain't walking far. I know you ain't walking far. You ain't got to tell me. Go ahead and get it. Big bag. You too big to be a thief. Come on and get it. At this point, I just want you to get the steps in. You never know. It could be some workout equipment in there.
Number 7.
Well, I think Derek Jeter's got to be right up there as one of the top shortstops of all time. You have a guy that has leadership qualities playing that position. It really makes him stand above a lot of other players.
He's the glue to the clubhouse. He's the captain, obviously, of the Yankees. And, that's a quality that you don't see in many players.
And he's the only man to be named MVP of both the All-Star Game and the Fall Classic in the same year.
He's got great talent. He can run, he can throw, and he can hit. He's a hitting machine.
He will not be a guy that will hit you, 40, 50 home runs in a year, but he will hit you one, when it really counts.
Walk-off home run by Derek Jeter.
He has always been consistently excellent, and he seems to be at his best when it matters most.
Derek Jeter comes through in the clutch, and the Yankees have tied the game in the 9th inning.
He epitomizes the concept of intangibles.
Derek Jeter with one of the most unbelievable plays you will ever see by a shortstop.
Your home for the classic ball, Braves Country Baseball. Bottom of the 8th we go, looking for some insurance. Braves lead it 6-3, lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Dominic Smith, the batter. And it's outside the zone. It's 1-0. Dominic Smith with a 2-run home run. Extended the Braves lead to 6-4 at the time. The 1-0. Swing fouls it back, 1-1. Smith 2 for 3 on the day with a single and a home run. The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Pops it back foul, 2-2. The 2-2. Kicks and fires. Ball 3, 3-2. So a full count now as he fouls that one down the line. Glacius ready to roll. And the pitch down and away, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. Runner at first, nobody out. Montgomery set to face Austin Riley. Austin Riley swings and fouls it straight back. It's 0-1. The 0-1. In the dirt. 1-1. 1-1 count. 6-3 your score. Brings it. Bounces inside. Ball 2, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, swing, pops it up, down the right field line, out of play, 2-2. Braves 6, Pirates 3. The 2-2 pitch, swing, lifts it, high into left field, but not very deep. Drifting over there, making the catch in left field is Reynolds, and there's one away. 1 on and 1 out. Yeah, they're saying Harris is available if needed. He's over there in civilian clothes. He wasn't playing today. It's like he's got a sweatshirt on too, and it's in the 80s. I don't know how he's not burning up. Lefty-righty matchup, pitch on the way, high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. 1-0. Kicks and fires. Swing, chopper down the line. 1-1. Thank you, pushing buttons. The 1-1 pitch. Down and in. Ball 2, 2-1. So a 2-1 count. just below the knees. Good take. Eli White, who has come on for the Yaz. The catcher, Rodriguez, tried to challenge that. He forgot they didn't have any challenges. The 3-1 pitch. Bounces it down the line, foul. The ball, by the way, was below the zone. So it's even funnier that, because right after he found out they didn't have any challenges, I wouldn't say a temper tantrum, but he was disgusted that he didn't have any challenges. And he was very animated behind the plate. Full count. Brings it. Swing chopper over to short. It's going to be a 6, 4, 3. Eli White way too fast to turn 2 on. And there's 2 down, so he'll change spots with Dominic Smith. There are 2 outs, and Eli could be off to the races. We'll see what happens here. Austin Wynns is the batter. He's 0 for 3, now batting .071 on the year. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch, upstairs for a strike. It's 0-1. And the fact that Wynns was upset at that call tells you he doesn't know the strike zone as a batter. Because he threw a temper tantrum. The entire ball was in the zone. The 0-1 pitch swing. Chases one out of the zone, dribbles it to short. It'll be a 6-4 putout, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the 9th inning. Leading by 3 here in Braves country.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again. And most important, don't get caught up thinking about winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners. Okay? Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it!
One game. Tonight, we stay with them, and we shut them down. Because we can. Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great team. Screw them. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
All we need to win are the fellas in this room right now. And all you fellas need to do is believe it. Believing that things can get better, that I can get better, that we will get better. To believe in yourself, to believe in one another. If each of you can truly do that, can't nobody rip that apart.
Everybody wrote us off. Everybody. And yet here we are, 40,000 people out there have also written us off. And there are a few out there who do still believe in you. If you'll never give up on it. You go back out on the field, those are the people I want in your minds. Those are the people I want in your hearts. Every man at some point in his life is going to lose a battle. He's going to fight and he's going to lose. But what makes him a man is that in the midst of that battle, he does not lose himself. This game is not over. This battle is not over. So let's hear it one more time. Together. Clear eyes, full hearts.
Let's go! And this crowd's back into it now. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Welcome back. Raziel Iglesias will come on with an 0.92 ERA, 19 innings, 23 strikeouts, 4 walks allowed, and a 2.11 opponent batting average against. His last couple outings have been a little rocky. He's looking for his 13th save of the year. First pitch on the way. 4-seam fastball, swung on and fouled down the line. It's 0-1. It'll be the number 8 hitter, Callahan, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Triolo, and then back to the top of the order to Horowitz. So lefty, lefty, lefty. Mangum is on deck to bat for Triolo. So scratch that. The 0-1 misses. 1-1. So make it Callahan, Triolo, and Horowitz. All 3 left-handers. The 1-1 pitch swing. Pops it up, lazy fly ball into left field. And there's One away. One up, one down. Mangum coming to the plate. Jake Mangum. Left-handed bat takes the first pitch. Just below the knees. For a ball, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. So he's gone four-seam. Mangum. 5'11", 191-pounder. As the 1-1 pitch. Swing, lifts it down the left field line. Just foul. 1-2. Tried to spray it into the corner there. Missed the line by about a foot or so to the left. Jake Mangum batting .286 on the year. 112 at bats. Played his college ball for the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Drafted by the Mets in the 4th round back in 2019. He's from Flowood, Mississippi, if anybody knows where that is. I do not. The 1-2 count. Turns and kicks, swing, slaps it back foul, do it again. The 1-2 pitch. Four-seam fastball misses high, 2-2. Two count. Top of the order standing on deck. The pitch on the way, swing. Fouls that down the left field line. We'll do it one more time. The 2-2, swing. And he's making them work. If nothing else, this will be, the 8th pitch of the at-bat, I believe. The 2-2 in the dirt. Ball 3, 3-2. So a full count. Payoff pitch, swing, slaps it just in between the 5-6 hole and get out to left field. And the Pirates have something cooking here in the top of the 9th inning. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch on the way to Horowitz is a changeup at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Right there at the knees. 0-2. Horowitz will step out of the box for a second as Iglesias steps off the rubber. The 0-2 pitch, swing, pops it up. And should be a, F5 in your scorecard. Riley underneath it, and the Pirates are down to their last out. So Pittsburgh down to their final out. The first pitch on the way. Changeup misses up top. It's 1-0. Low the batter. Tying run still standing on deck. The form of Reynolds. The 1-0. Chops it foul. Changeup. It's 1-1. One count. Swing. And the ball hit him in the leg. I couldn't tell if the ball hit him in the leg as he swung and missed, or if I believe he fouled it off himself as he's laying on the ground right now, bent over. Trainer's going to come out here and look at him. They're still looking at him. He's still sitting on the ground. I don't know if you can make that out with what's going on with the 3D right there. I think he's coming out of the game. That must have got him right on the kneecap. They still waiting to see an actual replay of what happened. And it's bad. They're walking him into the dugout, and he's not putting any weight on that leg. Let's see what. Yeah, it's right on the kneecap, and you almost want. I don't want to wish any bad luck on the guy, but man, you wonder if this is more than just a bruise. His right leg was extended, and it hit him straight on the kneecap. So that'll bring Garcia, the password, if you remember him, he's now at the plate. The 1-2 pitch is outside wide 2-2. The 2-2 count. Swing. And a missed strike 3. Is that it? Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win. Something flashed up on my screen. I thought there was, anyways. It was a false. I don't know what they pushed up on my screen. They were saying that something was being challenged, but it's not. Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win. Whiskey for my men. Beer for my horses.
Here's what you should know about winning before you chase it. Winning's not loyal to you. It doesn't care about you. Winning doesn't care how sore you are. Winning doesn't care how much sleep you get. Winning doesn't care how hard you work at times. Why chase this thing called winning? Because the only thing that's guaranteed in life, if you don't chase it, is losing.
Who wanted the chicken across the road? Except that a range got hit by a tree. He ain't no chicken no more. No!
Braves win this one 6-3. Sorry for the bumpy ending, but I'm not sure what in the world they were flashing up on the screen. But anyways, 6-3 your final. 3 runs, 8 hits, and a run for Pittsburgh. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta will now go to 44-21 on the year, 23 games over 500. And I believe that the Philadelphia Phillies are still losing their game, so if that score holds, yeah, it's 6-3 going to the 9th, so hopefully that score holds. We'll be back up to 9.5 games. Game 3's tomorrow. Come on the air at 1:15. And the game ball today, well, I think we have to give it to the Dominator, Dominic Smith, with his 2-run home run. He gets the game ball. The Dominator, 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, and a home run. Your Atlanta Braves win this one. And they'll go for this sweep tomorrow, 1:15. We'll come on the air. We told you we started doing this a couple of days ago. We gave Thomas the inaugural one off of it. So now today we'll give the game ball to, well, the only guy that showed up in there. Pushing Buttons. Pushing Buttons, you get the game ball. Or the MVP. I think I said game ball. I meant MVP. Thank you for the donation, Pushing Buttons. Appreciate everybody who helps support the channel so we can bring you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves. We will see you tomorrow, 1:15 first pitch, and the Atlanta Braves will try to go for the sweep. And maybe the White Sox will help us out a little bit and get another win tomorrow. By the way, we see those White Sox, and it is not last year or the last 5 years White Sox. That's a pretty good baseball team. I'm excited to see that series on Tuesday. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a great one.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back